Hey everybody, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and I'm just kind of tearing a little fabric here to get ready for my craft tonight. And I appreciate you being here. If you're watching replay, just tell me in the comments that you're watching replay, and I appreciate you watching. I know everybody can't be live, so we have to just watch when we can. I get it, everybody's busy, and especially when it's getting dark later at night, then everybody wants to kind of stay outside because the weather's really nice. Oh, there's some people hopping on. Hey everybody, we're gonna craft a little tonight. I'm just kind of tearing a little fabric and trying to get prepared because I kind of forgot about this part. Hey Frida and Leona and Sherry from Vegas, awesome. Welcome, welcome. Glad y'all are here. Hey Laurie, I'm so thankful for all of you. Vintage Retail Therapy by Mara, hey. Thank y'all for being here and watching. Okay, I'm just tearing some fabric for a bow later on. Hey Lou, I think I'm gonna use a bow, but I'm not sure, but I wanna be ready. Hey Pamela and Mavis and Brenda. So glad y'all could hop on here. I'm just getting all my little fabric strips together. Y'all kind of know the color theme that's going on tonight. Hey Tina, oh goodness, I forgot to do my, Sherry, I'm good. Hey Vicky and Rhonda, I forgot to do my link tree at the bottom, but that's okay. Because y'all gonna ask me about my shirt. I'm doing good, I'm doing really good. Okay, I'm just piddling. Oh, Cindy, you're so sweet. Hey, Cindy, welcome to the page. You're a first timer. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. I hope that you enjoy this, and I hope you stick around. There's a bunch of sweet people that come to watch me, and I love them. Hey, I'm so excited to see you tonight. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Dana. I'm just trying to get some fabric. That was a long one. Leather and the color theme. So I guess y'all probably kind of know where it's going then, right? This colors. But that's just a little part of it. Oh, Shelly, you've spent your day watching all the lives of all the crafters. Karen, hey Tina. Yay, sunny Florida. It's sunny here too, and it's really pretty. Forgive me, I forgot to do my little thing at the bottom of my link tree. That'll tell you about my shirt and the code and everything else about me that you want to know. Yay, Arlene, yay, did you use the code? This one is Beware too, and at the bottom it says Squeeze the Day. It's all these cute lemons, and I love the color, of course. Angela, I can't wait to show y'all what I'm doing tonight. Y'all know how I get all excited when something just turns out the way I want it to turn out, and I just kind of, you know, it doesn't take much to get me all excited. But especially in the crafting world, it's like when something goes your way and a technique works, you're like, oh, it's so much fun. Hey Linda, welcome, welcome. You caught me live. Welcome to my page. Hey Diana. Hey Angie. Yes, it's been a good one, Angie. I have had a good day. Hey Sharon from Florida and Amy and Pamela from Oklahoma. Okay, so this is gonna be super cool, y'all. I can't even wait to tell you. Okay, so I will have a template to go with this craft. I had so much fun making it. But I will put it in my reveal group, which is my free community group that you can go join, where everybody puts their crafts in there and all that kind of stuff. And it's a wonderful little community full of talented people. But I will put the template in there after the live tonight, so y'all will know, you'll have the exact same thing that I'm doing. So this is not a whole lot of doing stuff, but it is in a way, and you'll see. Oh, Jill, you're so sweet. There's a lot of good people out there, So, Robin, yes, that code is strictly for my followers. You can use it anytime, all the time, on every order, and it's the Beware Sportswear, and it's capital TTV 20, and that will get you 20% off. Yeah, you have an order on the way. I know they emailed me and were like, oh my gosh, your people just like bought all kinds of shirts and stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all something really, really cool. This to me is like a game changer. My hair is like doing something funny in the world of crafting. To me it was. And I can see myself doing this a bunch. Now I gotta see where I put, hold on. Oh, I covered it up with something. Okay, so let me show you. So this is the template that you will get. And yes, your camera is correct because see, look at the writing on this is right. So yes, it's backwards. And it's gonna be backwards for a purpose. And this is what I'm gonna show you tonight. This is like so cool, but I will tell you, I did not come up with this on my own. This is, I stumbled upon a lady on TikTok, and she's on YouTube. Her page and her TikTok and her YouTube is called Our Upcycled Life. Her name is Deidre, which is kind of odd because my best friend that passed away, her name was Deidre. So I started watching her on TikTok. Which I saw her doing something the other night, and I was like, this is awesome. Okay, so of course I had to go and try it, and I was like, oh my gosh, this works. It's awesome. Hey, I'm good. Yeah, you got an order on the way. And I saw Tanya on with Hummingbird Paintery. That's my friend. She's local. She's in Memphis to me. So y'all go check her page out. TTV20, the number 20 for 20%. Okay, so y'all will all be getting this, and it is that something on my screen? Okay, but something on my screen, I guess. And it's bees and a little honey pot, and I have a little program that I can design all these little things in. But yes, it's backwards, that's backwards, that's backwards, and it's for a reason. But now I had to do a bunch of this up front ahead of time because you have to let everything dry really good. So that's the first thing is when you paint, you have to let the paint dry good. So I have already, okay, I did this on the thing, but we have a bunch to do tonight, so I'm going to show you. Yes, Sandy. So this is these little wood planks, and that's what I'm using on this, just as my example piece of how I got it started. So it was regular wood like this, and I have already put a coat of my Waverly. I put plaster, okay, and I'll let it dry good. It's dried all day because, like I said, you want this to be dry before you do each step, okay? Yay, Jean! Yay! Somebody said, hey, and I missed who it was. Hey, Jill. Okay, so I'm going, now you can use this any way you want to, and I'm going to, since this is a little bitty piece, I'm going to just use this inside word. And I know some of y'all, somebody like Sandy or Sandra or somebody just said reverse transfer. That's what, I guess that's what it's called. I don't know if she called it anything. I can't remember because I was just so beside myself. Now I printed this out on I have a laser printer, okay? I don't have a inkjet, but this will work with inkjet because I watched a video of her doing both kinds of printers. So if you have a regular printer at home, an inkjet that you put the ink cartridges in, it'll work too, okay? So I cut this out, and I'm gonna try to cut, you know, not as close, but close to my little designs and cut some of the white spots out, and I cut it out, okay? So I printed off my printer and I cut this out. Hey, Christy. Now, yes, Regina, I just got started. So this is a little wood plank from Dollar Tree. And this is just my example because I have some that are already dry because this has to dry between your steps. So this is painted with chalk paint, and it's been drying all day. And so we're going to take this piece of paper that's backwards, okay? Oh, you ordered the linen shirt? Isn't it cute? It's so refreshing. And oh, Sandy, okay, so you've watched Deidre, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. This is like awesome to me. Anyway, so you're gonna put your Mod Podge on your paper, okay? And I'm just gonna give it a thin coat. You don't want it too thick. Oop. You just want it enough to adhere this to our little board, okay? So that's all I did. I just took Mod Podge and I put it all over the front side where the writing is. And then I'm just gonna put it down on our little plaque and get it centered the best way I can, okay? So we're gonna show you, I'm gonna show you this step. So yes, I'm gonna give you the template. Something just fell. Oh yeah, I do need that actually. I'm gonna give you the template. It's gonna be in the, I can't put it here on my page, so I have to put it in the group. But the group is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the group. But it's this little template, and all I did was cut out my Be Kind, okay? And I've already done this on the back side because I had to practice to see if it would work, because I've done this like 2 or 3 times to see if it would work. So now I have my paper on there like this, okay? So now what you're gonna do is you're going to let this dry. Like I said, all of my pieces have been sitting here on the table because I have several pieces, so I can show you multiple times how to do this. Candy, we're doing a transfer. It's called reverse transfer. I guess that's what it's called. A technique that I saw from a lady on TikTok, and she has a YouTube page. And so you're going to cut out your paper, cut it out, put Mod Podge on it, and stick it down to your little, whatever you're putting it on, okay? Now, you have to let that dry completely. So overnight, few hours, I put it out in the sun, then I let them sit here a while, so mine have been sitting here several hours, so I know the Mod Podge is dry. Kathy, I think so. She does I think she does a Mod Podge technique with photographs on her page. I'm not sure though. Anyway, so I just Mod Podge it here. Now I would set this and let it dry, okay? So because this is the magic and I had time to prepare, I have one already done. I have several things already done, okay? We're gonna do like a whole little set with all of these bees. So you're gonna have enough to make you a whole little tier tray set if you choose to, with just this piece of paper and your little wood pieces. This piece is, hang on, is a bamboo cutting board from the Dollar Tree. Now you can use whatever surface you want to use. I wouldn't do like cardboard. I would make sure it was something substantial. So I've already, as you can see, I took the top, this top piece, but I did the frame too. I cut that whole thing out and it's Mod Podge to this board, okay? And I hope this turns out, because I'm gonna be so disappointed if it does not. Okay, now here's where the magic comes in. This has just got water in it. Now she takes a rag and she wets her paper towel or her rag and she gets the paper wet. And you can do that, and that's how I started doing it. And then I thought, well, it's sticky on my table. Hey Kathy. And it's regular printer paper, just copy paper that you put through your printer. That's all it is. Kathy, I haven't done color, so that would be my next experiment. Okay, so, but you can do, if somebody just said any kind of printer, yes, she does it. She has a video on her YouTube channel. Her page is called Our Upcycled Life, and she does it side-by-side comparison of an inkjet printer and a laser printer. I have a laser printer because I have to print off invoices all the time, so I would go through ink way too fast. But you can do inkjet, okay? All right, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna use my paper towel here, but you could soak your paper towel and then get the paper wet if you wanted to. I was doing that, and then I just kind of found this easier to do. So I just sprayed water on it, and you can tell when it's wet, okay? So this is where the fun part comes. So the paper kind of gets wet, and then you're just gonna start taking your finger and you're gonna start breaking down that paper, okay? So see how the paper's just rolling off. I'm just using my finger and I'm just kind of scrubbing the paper off. And that's up there is not gonna transfer, but it's okay. So I've only done this a few times, and I already noticed that part of my design is not staying on the board right here. And that's okay with me, because let me tell you, we'll fix that, because we can either sand the whole thing and make it look old and vintage, or I can take a Sharpie and fix it. Probably what happened was is that I did not get Mod Podge on that area right there. See how it came off? But that's okay, because I like it to look like that. Oh, you're okay, Becky? Did you get the text message? Are you on the texting service? So I'm just rubbing, okay? I'm just taking my finger and just rubbing across, and like part of my B came off, but that's okay, because I can fix him. Because I've already fixed a couple of things I've done that where it comes off. But I like that look anyway. So see all this paper on my table? That's the paper that's just coming off. And my fingers are going to be sore when we get done with this live. So you're going to just keep on going. And like I said, if I didn't get Mod Podge in an area, that's probably why it's coming up. So you want to be sure and get Mod Podge on every surface. But you'll know when you're through rubbing a certain area, because you'll feel the paint under there. And I'm just getting this side wet. See, I just kind of got that side wet. There's what I've got so far. So the ink stays. And this is just really cool. But you have to remember, if you're going to print something out or do this on your own, then you need to mirror image your stuff, because it's flipped. It'll be backwards. So I'm just sitting here, y'all, and some of this is coming off, like really coming off. But we're gonna make it work. Ah! Of course it would. Of course it won't look like this one did. Let me see. Here's the one I did today. Look how wonderful it looks. Now I touched up a couple of spots with Sharpie, but of course it's not going to do that good when I'm live. But I've got a whole bunch of things to do. We've got this one to do. Hey Donna, we are doing like a reverse transfer. So what probably happened is I did not get enough Mod Podge on here, and that's a lesson learned. So y'all can not do this, make the same mistake that I did. I probably did too thin of a coat, but it's peeling off like really bad. But I'm gonna see if I can fix it. So you just kind of keep going, and you'll know, because you're actually taking the Mod Podge off too. So if it's kind of sticky, then you just need to rub it some more. Yeah, maybe a moist sponge might, but you gotta rub to get the paper to break down. But yeah, it's coming off pretty bad. So maybe my other pieces won't. And you know what? If it does, and I want to do this again, I can just sand it off, and then go right back to print my printable again, the template, and give it a go again. But that's probably what happened. I probably did not make my Mod Podge thick enough, and I hope they all don't turn out this way. But yes, it's not doing as good as I wanted it to. Of course it's not. Of course it's not, because I'm live. Samantha, I don't know. I haven't tried the colored, but that's going to be my next step, is to try it with colored. It is bamboo, but I've painted like 3 coats of chalk paint on top of it. But yeah, it's just coming right off, y'all. Look, this looks horrible. But y'all get the gist of it. So we're gonna move on. I'm gonna go on to this next piece, because that is coming off. So I'll let that dry. Fail. But this is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so, and I've done this like 2 or 3 times, and it's worked for me, and then I'm on live and it won't. Maybe it's the cutting board. Maybe it is. Okay, so this one is this B right here. Okay, so let's see how he turns out. You love my shirt? It's from Beware Sportswear. So I'm just gonna kind of get it all good and wet. Let me start rubbing in a spot that's not actually part of the design. I'm scared now. I get on here in front of 1,000 people and it won't work for me. Okay, this one looks like it's gonna work. All right, so see, that's what I've got so far. So I wet it and I just start rubbing off that, the paper. The paper just starts breaking down, and then you get down to just the Mod Podge. And it, you know, you need to kind of rub it off too. But this one I painted with maize. And then, oh, this surface, I'm sorry. It is this. It was a circle from Walmart. It's a 7-inch wood circle by Plaid, and it's in the arts and crafts section at Walmart. So that's what this is. And I painted it maize, and I mixed in a little plaster, and then I put a couple of little dots of just burnt umber, just a little here and there to make it look a little vintage. Okay, now that's coming off down here, but I'm okay with that. So I'm just spraying and just rubbing and trying to get this to come off. But I could tell that the places that it came up on that side wasn't adhered good, so it's got to be the Mod Podge, that I didn't put enough Mod Podge. But I have this whole pile of all this paper over here. It's crazy. That's right, Kimberly. I mean, it's real life. You know, this is live. I don't get to do it and edit it and all that kind of stuff. And it helps y'all to know what not to do and what to do. Because like I said, this is new to me. And I just had to show y'all. After I had tried it, I was like just giddy because it looks so... Thanks. Now, Linda, this will come already mirror imaged. So it's already going to be mirror imaged for you. But you probably can mirror, I don't know. It depends on your printer or whatever your design program is. This one's working good. Now some of my B came out, but that's okay because I can fix it. You're holding your breath, Karen. Thank you for holding your breath. But that's how it's looking. I've got most of it off. But y'all, this is just so cool to me. My finger is already getting sore. The software. Okay, so whatever, I guess, software comes with your printer, or I mirrored this in my program that I design with. So, which is called Canva. I use that for my business, and it has all kinds of stuff, but I did it there. Okay, so Beth says there should be a box. Maybe under more settings, when you go to hit print, there's probably a more settings box. Yeah, my fingers are getting sore. Jill, I don't know. That's an interesting question because I don't know what kind of ink it is. Okay. Sorry, y'all. This is taking a long time, but it's just a big piece. But there it is so far. Yes, my finger is getting raw. Plus, I've already done it a couple of times today, but I'm just switching fingers. But you just have to keep going over it and keep getting that paper, and the Mod Podge comes off. You'll know because it kind of feels a little sticky. And you're just left with that ink on there. And I just think it's so cool. But like, this was mine today. And it turned out great. Of course, because I was by myself. Y'all want to know what color my paint? It just takes a little bit of elbow grease to get it off. But the other ones I got to do are small. The black bee on the yellow, yes. I had to do this one yellow. But it's the maize from Waverly. And then I just put a little bit of plaster on my paintbrush and kind of just painted it with those two colors. And it kind of blended it together. Woo! I'm getting there. But you could try a sponge. I don't know if it'll rub it off, but I can just feel with my fingers like how far down I've gone if I'm through all the layers, because you're going through paper and Mod Podge. I'm not a good stenciler, Jimmy Lou. I am not a stenciler by any stretch. Stencils are not my friend. But this way you could print off anything you wanted and just use a piece of paper. You can make it as small or as big as you wanted to. Whew. It's a workout. Which I probably could have, you probably can cut the bee out and then put the stuff, you know, put your little frame around it and be just fine. But, whew. But I could not wait to show this to y'all. Hey, Linda. Well, it ain't much to look at just yet because my first one did not do well. But I hope y'all try this because, like I said, my first one turned out fantastic. Baby wipe. Try a baby wipe. Try a baby wipe. Somebody said, try a baby wipe. I'm breaking a sweat. Toothbrush. Now, see, I'm scared that would be too abrasive and you would actually scratch the ink off because you're just trying to get through the layers of Mod Podge and the paper, which I about got this one licked. Okay, I'm gonna let him dry a minute. I don't know, I think the toothbrush might be making your fingers hurt. All right, I've got most of it off for the most part, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna fix those little spots. And Debbie said wet it and let it come off. Easier, pink finger, silicone savior. Yeah, I got those too. Nah, I'll be okay. My fingers are tough, y'all, years of glue. Okay. So there it is, super, super cute. I got it on there. I just hope it's straight, but yeah. Isn't it cute? Okay, so see his little legs and his wing. Part of his wing is not there. So I'm just gonna take a Sharpie. And I'm just gonna take a Sharpie and I'm just gonna make his little leg over here the way the other one kind of looks, and you're honestly not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to tell. That's the beauty of it being black. We can always fix it with a Sharpie, just like this, and you're not going to know. So that's what I'm doing now, just making all these little lines in his wings. His little leg, and I think, oh, okay. So there's his wings, and see, I fixed him. Look how cool it is. See? Can't even tell, right? Okay, so then I'm gonna go down here to my little lines, and I'm gonna fix them, because they kind of came off a little bit. But like I said, I think the key is making sure that you have your Mod Podge covered on your paper good, all over your design. I think that's part of it. But I'm just kind of going in here and fixing. Okay. Now, I fixed it. See? Look how adorable this is. I just like trying new stuff too, whoever said Kathy. I just like trying new stuff. And when I saw her do this, I was like, this is awesome. But like I said, on this one, my first one was a fail. That was, the bow is supposed to go up here. But evidently it's not. I'll let it dry and I'll sand it down, and then I will redo it again and I'll make it look like this. But look how cool this is. So like I said, this is a circle from Walmart, just a circle, but you use what you have. You can use anything you have, but this is wood. But see, I did it maize, and then I put a little plaster, and then I just kind of brushed in a couple of, touched my paintbrush in the burnt umber, and just kind of made it look, you know, not just one flat color. Okay, so now this one is a little piece of wood that I had in my stash, just the wood pile. These little 2.5 by 3.5 little wood slat looking things, and I did it the same color. And this is the honey pot, this honey pot right here. And if you did my little bee jar like that, you'll have a whole bunch of stuff to put on your tiered tray now. Blue it may be, but I painted like 3 layers on that bamboo board. Maybe that's what it is. But now we know. If you try and the same thing happens, then we'll know. Okay, so I sprayed it with water, and you can already see the design. And I'll let it sit a minute, like somebody said. Barbara, you probably should seal it. I don't think it's going to come off. But look, I just love this. I think it looks so cool. Really get it wet and let it sit a minute. Okay. All right. Debbie said let it sit. All right. So I'm going to show y'all. Wonder how long it has to dry, because there's my other one. That's the one I did today. And part of the bee came off, and I fixed that with Sharpie right there. So you really can't even tell, but that's how stinking cute this is. Look. I know I love the yellow in the bee. And then this is, while we're letting that sit, this is a cube from the Dollar Tree. One of these cubes that you probably have and you don't know what to do with. And I made all these little bees, and the bee and the flower and bee kind. This is the same thing that's up here, it's just smaller. And then the bee and the flower, and then the hive and the bee and another bee. And here's you some honeycomb if you want to use it. But I just cut them out and I put them all over this little cube, so you could just set this on your tier tray and there's something on all sides. Jermaine, I don't think it will work on glass. I don't know. You can try it and see. Okay, Debbie, I'm about to see. So maybe Debbie's right, because the paper's coming off a lot easier. Oh, some of my honey pot's coming off too. Maybe I didn't put enough Mod Podge. Trying not to rub too hard. So see, I'm rubbing it, and see how it's coming off? A wet rag laying on top works good too. See, y'all know all about this stuff. Y'all have to help me too. I don't always know it all, I promise. We can help each other, because out of all of y'all, somebody knows something. Oh, Judy said she just got a new printer and she loves this. So I just thought it would be cool, because y'all get a little template too. And we get to learn a new technique together, because like I said, I've only done this like a couple of times. Y'all, this looks really good. So yeah, maybe Debbie is right. Leave it on there a little bit before you start trying to rub your paper, and let the paper kind of get real saturated. But now some of my little jar came off, but I'm okay. You just kind of keep rubbing, and you'll know, because you can kind of see the paper still there. So you'll know, because I can still make some paper roll off. But if you get it all off and do it right, you won't be able to tell that there was ever paper there. Just a more, because when you get down to that Mod Podge, it kind of wants to act all crazy. Let's see if this helps. Because y'all know I'm going to try to do that. They're not stencils, Donna. They are a template that I'm going to put in the group, the reveal group for y'all. I made this on my computer, and I'm going to put it in the group when we get done. So y'all can do the same thing and have all these pictures. Deb, is the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal. That's my community group that's attached to my page, where you can show all of your little craft ideas. Look how cute and vintage this looks. Look at that. So I'm going to take my Sharpie, and I'm just going to see where part of the jar's gone, and then over here. But that's okay, because it just looks vintage to me. Makes it look vintagey. But I can just kind of draw out the little design where it should be, and you'll never know. Okay, now if you saw this, you would never know that I had to fix that. Look how cute. So cute. Somebody said they missed. Alicia, that's okay, because the first part of the DIY was an epic fail. Deborah, it will already be mirrored for you. I do it in my program. It's called Canva. That's where I do a lot of my graphics and stuff. But my stuff that you're going to get from me is already going to be mirrored for you to do this technique. Okay, so I'm going to make let's make a little bow to go at the top of this. So I'm going to go ahead and, here's my cube. They're already all glued on. And I'm going to do that top one and let it be sitting while we're making our little bow. So I'm just wrapping jute around my fingers, and I don't know what's going on with that piece, but oh, that was the end. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Mandy from Western Grace Home Decor and Design. Okay, that may be too much. That's going to be too much. Let me pull some out. Let's just do this. Let's just start over. Hey, Sandy, happy almost weekend to you too. All right, so I just wrapped it about 4 times. Oh, thank you. My shirt is from Beware Sportswear, and there, if you go to my link tree, but you can use a code that they gave me, TTV20, and you can get an extra 20% off of, even if they're having a sale, you'll still get an extra 20% off. Paper, I'm using just regular copy paper. Regular copy paper that you buy to, put in your printer. You can't deal it if you use a Sharpie. Yeah, the ink just stays on. That's just the ink. And it does work with a laser jet or an ink jet, because I watched her video that she has. Her YouTube channel is called Our Upcycled Life. And I found her on TikTok. And so I went to her YouTube to watch the full tutorial on how she did the transfer. And she does a comparison, like side by side, like inkjet and then a laser printer. And then, so she used both and they both work. So that I have a laser printer for my business. So look how adorable this is. Sheila, you've already learned a lot. So now I'm going to take just little Jenga blocks, and I'm going to just glue it to the back of this little piece of wood. And how cute is this going to be with our little honey jar that we made? So cute with the tissue paper. So I'm just going to put a couple back here, just kind of gives it a little bit of weight. So I just kind of glued them. I stacked them like that and glued them on. And so now it'll just stand up like that. Isn't it cute? I love it. It looks all vintagey. Okay, so let's try this. So this is the bee and the flower. So we're gonna see. All right, some of mine's coming off. And I did go light on the Mod Podge. So that may be one reason why, but for the most part, these are staying on, but it may be that bamboo board. I know the shirt, they ship really fast. Ooh, my bee. Part of him came off. His little back end came off, but that's okay. I'll fix him. Can I send you one of those bee plates? I didn't buy a bee plate at the Dollar Tree. I saw them, but I did not get one. I thought they were cute, but y'all have got so much stuff. I don't need anything else. It's cute. Donna said it's cute. Okay. All right. Just being easy with it. Okay. So there he is for the most part. See, his little hiney is missing. So I'm just gonna, all right, let's go ahead and spray that one and let it be running off and getting dry over here. But I'm just gonna fix my little daisy. I got just this little bitty Sharpie. It's, I don't know, I just grabbed it. And I'm gonna fix his little hiney right here. And you're not ever gonna know. But he's so cute. All right. Whoop. And then I put my finger in it and wipe it and smear the Sharpie. Okay. Look at him. Isn't he cute? All right. So I'm gonna spray this side while we're doing this side. All right. Oh, part of his wing came off. But I did go light on the Mod Podge, so don't be, oh, Debbie said wet it again. Let me wet this one again. Debbie's helping me. Is it Nada or Nada? I'm gonna put the print in my little community group because it won't let me put it on my page here. So y'all can have it. If you're not in the group, it is the Turquoise Valentine's Crafters Reveal, and you just have to answer the questions to get in the group, and you'll get in there. And I'll load this up as soon as I finish and get off. I'll go load it up in the group so y'all can do yours. Okay, so part of his little wing is missing, but that's okay. Linda, I have a program that's called Canva that I use in my business, and I design my graphics and stuff with that thing, and they give you images there you can use. So that's what this is. Okay. All right. There he is. My little bee. Isn't he cute? But I want to, where's my other one? Okay, so this is the bee kind. This is the same one that I did earlier, but it's just the smaller one. Oh, somebody lost somebody. I'm so sorry. Yes, Retta, you could come back in with a little paint or some markers or even the colored pencils, and you could color in his little yellow stripes. You sure could. You could do that, absolutely. Yeah, and the print is really cute. Even if you don't even do this technique, y'all can use it for something else, even though some of it's backwards, but the other stuff, it doesn't matter. And I took part of his little wing off again. So I think you really need to put a good bit of Mod Podge on, and I think that's going to be part of the answer to the problem. And I'm trying to draw his wing over here, and I didn't do a great job of that, but there he is. So there's that one. So now, this is this bee. Uh-oh, got water on my honey. Isn't it cute? I just love the honey one. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to, so yeah, I think that's the key, like Debbie said. Spray it a little bit or wet it a little bit and let it sit a minute. And I think that's really helping. But this gets messy, y'all. I mean, can y'all see all of this? That's all wet paper. But if you don't make a mess, you're not doing it right. You're welcome, Karen. Okay. So let me get him finished. Oh. All right. These little ones are easier, but see, part of his antennas came off and part of his wings came off, and I'm just going to look over here and I'm going to draw them back. And of course, it turned out perfectly for me today. There's all his legs there. Okay, yeah, all his legs are there. Okay, so there he is. Look how cute. But now, I'm going to spray this one. Well, I really don't want to. I know the honey one is so cute. Tammy, I can, yeah, I can flip it for you and get one that's not reversed. Let's see. All right. This is the last one. Yeah, the last one. Uh-oh. Part of my hive went away. But yeah, put you a good Mod Podge on there for sure. I think that's going to be the ticket because I did it thin. I know, the honey jar is my favorite too. And I hate that first one did not turn out because that was supposed to be my big sign with my bow, and it was going to be super cute. But y'all know I'm going to redo it when it dries. Uh-oh. Can't draw. So I'm just fixing my honeybee, my honeycomb, whatever it is. Beehive. There it is. Okay, so I got all the sides done, but you don't even have to stop there. You can, my glue gun was laying on my cap to my pen. You can, here's my little black, okay. This is my little stamp pads. You can just come in here with your little stamp pad and make it look all vintagey. Is that a look? Is that a name? Is that a word? And kind of give it a little bit of shading. I don't want to touch it. And make it look a little bit aged, I guess would be the word for it. Just continue just to keep doing little things to it, and before you know it, you're going to have a cute little thing for your tiered tray. Hang on. See my honeybee? And then, or you could dry brush a little paint over it. I mean, like lightly dry brush. And so some of that covers up your imperfections too. But look how adorable this is. Look. Yeah, I may not have put my Mod Podge thick enough. Like I said, I've only done this a couple of times, and I was like, and it works, obviously works really cool today. And then I do it live, and it doesn't work. It didn't work for me, but I don't know if it's this board. This is a bamboo cutting board. But what I'll do is I will sand it all down again. Oh, and it looks cool when you sand some of the words off. It looks vintage. So I will sand it all off, and I will paint it again, print it again, and then I will do it again. Because it'll come right off. So see, I'm sanding it off. My other side, I could do it on the other side too. But yes, definitely you got to try this. But what I was going to do is I was going to put my Be Kind, and then I was going to make a cute bow and put it up here and make me a little sign. But you know, that didn't work. But he's my favorite. And then that, but you could put a bow. You could drop him down some and then put a bow up here. Because I got all this cute fabric that I made for a bow, and you know, it didn't happen. But look how stinking cute this is. And I know y'all have these blocks, and you got them from the Dollar Tree because you're thinking, okay, I'll do something with them. And this is what you can do, because you can set this on your tier tray and you can see it from all sides. It's got all the things on it. So when I get off, I'm going to upload this. It has Be Kind right here. I'll upload, do I have one over here? Nope, I don't have another whole one. I'll upload it to the group because I can't put it on my page. And y'all can have this too, and I'll see if I can't do it, reverse it so y'all can have it not reversed. No, you don't have to have a laser printer, because the lady I saw, her YouTube channel is Our Upcycled Life. I found her on TikTok, and I went to her YouTube to find out how she did it, because you know, it's just a fast video on TikTok. And I went to her YouTube, watched her do it, and she does a side-by-side comparison of inkjet and then laser jet. 2 coats of Mod Podge. Yeah, she used inkjet and laser. And see, I have a laser because I have to print out so much paper and invoices and stuff. Oh, put a wire. Oh yeah, I could put a hanger and then put the bow on this and hang it. I want to put it on an easel is what I want to do. Let's see. Now I'm just going to play with it. But I'm going to take my little, let's do this. Just give it a little dimension around the sides. Look at the difference that makes. And then this side's nothing. Even just the littlest details and touches make all the difference, y'all. But I love this bee. I think he is super cool. And I know y'all are chomping at the bit for me to go ahead and put it in the group so y'all can do your own. Y'all gonna be up tonight doing it. Look at it gives it that little dimension around the edges. It's so cool. But I did use chalk paint. Now, she used chalk paint too, and that's the only reason I did just use chalk paint. Because chalk paint, I don't know if y'all know, it's hard for me to even get it off my fingers sometimes when I wash it off. Life or does cans, canvas, wood. She does have awesome videos. She does some awesome stuff. Because I just found her, because I found her on TikTok, and she was doing something on a sign with this paper method, and I was like, what? So I had to go investigate, and then I was like, I'm on it. So I practiced and did it, and, you know, did all the things, and did this today. Beautiful. And then that one today didn't work. But anyway, so yes, trial and error. So practice a couple of times before you try to start doing it. And I'm real anxious to see if this is dried enough. I think it's dried enough. So sometimes, you know, you can't win them all. Sometimes you know, it's going to fail like I did. But let your paint dry really good before you start this. And then let your Mod Podge dry. So we're fixing to experiment and see if, I don't think it's dry. Nope, it's not dry. See? It just peeled, it didn't even adhere to the wood. So let your Mod Podge dry really good. So that was an experiment for y'all to know too. Of course I had to check it out. Yes, I had to check it out. Now some of it stayed, but it's probably, the Mod Podge is not probably real good and dry. But yeah, so my bee came off. Her YouTube video, if you'll go to YouTube and type in Our Upcycled Life, that's the name of her channel on YouTube. And she's on TikTok as the same thing, Our Upcycled Life. And her name's Deidre. And I was like, oh, I gotta watch this lady. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. Look, let your Mod Podge dry really good. I put mine in the sun, and then I brought them in here after about 30 minutes or so, and let them dry the rest of the day. So there's the honey. Y'all, this block is adorable. I mean, that's just a new idea to do something with. We don't know what to do with when we get it from the Dollar Tree, but this is my fave. Isn't it cute? Have y'all seen, oh, look at this. I did get this at the Dollar Tree yesterday. How cute would this be in there? Oh, that would be so cute. This is like a whiteboard. Yeah, whiteboard from Dollar Tree. But you can do it on this side. But this would be so cute in there because it's already, and it about fit too. Cute. What is her page? Her page on YouTube is Our Upcycled Life. Lava soap will take all the paint off. I don't have any. I know what lava soap is, but I don't have any lava soap. But yeah. Thank you, Amy. Now you got to get some maize yellow. Isn't it pretty? It is pretty. Or you could use, you know, you could probably, okay, you could take your white chalk paint and put a little bit of yellow in it and make yellow chalk paint. Yeah, I've showed y'all that before. Nancy, I don't know about the black ink. I mean, the colored ink. That's going to be my next challenge, is to try that. Mary, it's going to be in the group. I can't put the link. I can't put the template here on my page. I have to put it in the group because there's not a place for it here. No, Angela, they're not stamps. They are just something I printed off on the printer, and then we transferred it to the wood with Mod Podge. So there's, Kaylee just posted a link to the group. So you'll click that, answer the 3 questions, and agree to the rules, and we'll let you in. And I'm going to upload this as soon as I get off. And I will try to do a flipped one. Cute. But they are going to be already reversed. But I'll do a reverse. I'll try to flip them and put one in there that's not reversed. Because it has to be reversed or it'll be backwards when you put it on here. Cute. But see, then you can have yourself a whole little tray. And y'all remember this that I did. See? And that bee is the same bee as this bee. Super cute. But see, there he is. But you could do your your jar, and you could have your whole little set with just a piece of paper and some little scraps of wood or whatever you have. Elaine, yes, I think she does it too, but I hadn't tried it with photos yet. Okay, Lynn, our moderators will get to you, and then I'll help them get to you and approve everybody. But I'm just gonna go upload that in the group. But y'all remember this? If you didn't see this, I did this a month or so ago, and this is tissue paper that makes it look like that. But it's super cute. I love this thing right here. And then you got your honey and your sign. It'd be so cute. So see, things don't have to be expensive, guys, for you to decorate and do your tiered trays. And I gotta get my thing up here. Oh, where's my bee? Here's my bee. There he is. See, look how cute this is gonna look on a tiered tray. It's probably gonna go right up there. But look how cute this is. But things don't have to be expensive for your tiered trays and just to decorate your home and your dough bowls or just whatever. I mean, this is easy. A few pieces of wood and some Mod Podge, and you probably already have, and this template. I mean, there you go. Post after. Okay, I was just looking. It works great with photos too. Carol, I'm probably going to get a little more better at it before I do it with a photo. But yes, I think the key to it is letting the paint dry and putting not too thin of a coat of Mod Podge, and make sure you get everything covered and let it dry all the way, like hours. Oh, you're welcome, Dana. The video for my jar, I don't know what the video is called. This is about a month ago. I can't remember. I'll try to repost it on my page. The honey stirs, Hobby Lobby has them. And the little bees, look at it. I just love this little jar. You're welcome, Erin. I hate the first one didn't work out, but I don't know if it may be that board. It may be because it's bamboo. I don't know. But I'm going to try it. Y'all know I'm going to try it again. I'm not going to be beat. What a word to paper. Did it with newspaper and clear shipping tape. Yeah, now I've seen that done on videos too, where they take the shipping tape and they put it on there and it comes off. Clear little sign, bamboo with a bow. Well, now I've got all that mess on. Turn it the right way, Lee. It would probably look better. I probably could do it. I didn't paint the back as many coats, but yes. And then put a bow on it. But y'all know I'm going to try this again. Print the photo on paper. Okay, copy paper first. Donna, she put it on the paper, on the backs, on the side of the paper that you want to go down. She put it on the paper, and that's the only reason I did that too, was because that's exactly what she did it, the way she did it. So I was trying to follow instructions and not veer off from the instructions. Hey, Carmar from Alaska. All right, guys, well, I'm going to hop off because I know some of y'all are going, okay, hurry up, quit talking so you can put the template in the group. So that's what I'm going to do. Give me a few minutes. I'm going to load this up, and then I'll type on it reverse, and then I'll try to flip it and do one that's not reversed if you just want to use some of the images. Okay? You're okay, Sharon. You can always watch the replay. Yeah, this is just white tissue paper and antique wax and Mod Podge to make it look old like that. Thank you, Marcedia. Thank you, Margaret. All right, guys, I'm going to go upload that. Thank y'all for being here and helping me out through the fail and helping me out with all the tips. And I hope you give this a try. And I will see y'all Monday. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, okay, guys? I love y'all, and y'all stay safe. Have a good weekend. Bye, guys.